What's up? What's happening? Yeah, man, it's your boy Doc G. Yeah, just decided to go live for a second, and um, you know, it's you know, I was thinking about the whole entire concept of marriage once again, and I started to really thinking, man, I have witnessed hundreds, if not thousands, of married couples in my lifetime. I have witnessed, I have witnessed the transformations of these couples throughout years. I have been a groomsman at two weddings. I have organized a bachelor party. I've organized a bachelorette party. I have worked a job at Social Security where I had to deal with married people benefits and sort all that shit out when it comes to what the spouse would receive. And I'm starting to realize, I've been realizing this shit, man, that marriage is stupid as hell for the most part, and it makes zero sense. So for the most part, I'd rather be single. I'd rather be single than to come home every day and have a goddamn woman telling me what the fuck I need to be, what the fuck I'm not, what the fuck I need, how much money I need to make, who the fuck I need to motherfucking be like, what her friends think about me. I'd rather be single. I'd rather be single than to have a woman and her mama team up on me and goddamn verbally assault me. I'd rather be single. I'd rather be single before a motherfucking woman puts her fucking hands on me, calls me out my name, or motherfucking takes away the joys in my life that I like doing right now as a single individual man. I'd rather be single, dude. I'd rather be fucking single than to goddamn reduce my comfort space from a whole entire house or a whole entire apartment to being compartmentalized to a small fucking space like a basement or some shit, which we like to call the man cave. I'd rather be single. My whole entire place is my man cave. I don't motherfucking have to resort to fucking squeezing my peaceful space into one little area like married men. I'd rather be single. I'd rather be single and do what I want and travel when I want and goddamn have peace of mind than to goddamn always have to check in with somebody and tell them where I am and tell them what I'm doing and tell them what the fuck, who the fuck I'm around and all that shit. I'd rather be single. I'd rather be single and do cool shit. Like motherfucking like go travel to Las Vegas and goddamn drive through Death Valley, which I'm about to do in a few months, just because I can. I'd rather be single. I'd rather be single than to goddamn meet a woman while she's at her physical prime and see her go from being a dime piece to a complete fat ass. I'd rather be single. Because I've seen ex-girlfriends of mine who were physically tight and they fat as hell now. And that shit happens more often than you like to believe. And the older you get, that's just what it is with the majority of goddamn women. I'd rather be single. I'd rather be single than to have a fucking woman in my ear telling me that, mad at me because I'm going to the gym in the morning and she feels some way about me going to the gym simply because she feels some type of way about her body. So she takes her fucking frustration out on me. That's happened before. Like literally had an ex that was mad at me because I got up at 8 o'clock in the morning to go to the gym. And she didn't work out the way that I work out. So she basically resented me for bettering myself. I'd rather be single. I'd rather be single than to deal with the fluctuating constant emotions, the fluctuating constant fucking emotions that women go through, especially past the age of 35 when they start getting towards menopause, I'd rather be fucking single. First of all, it's already hard enough dealing with a woman on her period. Do you think I want to fucking deal with that same attitude while they're going through menopause too? Where she can't even give me a baby anyway, and the coochie is drier and less and worse than it was in her fucking 20s? I'd rather be single, dude. I'd rather be single and be able to get some fresh pussy whenever the fuck I want. And not have to motherfucking feel bad about it or lie about it. I'd rather be single. I'd rather be single and be able to fucking pay my bills and my bills only. Not have to be saddled with somebody else's debt. Not have to be saddled with somebody else's financial irresponsibility. Not have to be saddled possibly with somebody else's kids. Not have to be saddled with somebody else's bullshit financially. I'd rather be single because, as y'all know, I'm a simple guy when it comes to my life. I don't need a lot of shit to make me happy, and that makes me frugal with my money. That means I save more money. I'd rather be single. I'd rather be single than to goddamn get with one fucking woman who gives me what I want sexually in the beginning of the relationship, but then starts to get comfortable and then slowly starts to fucking withdraw sex from me because her sex drive is getting low. Just because your sex drive is getting low, that doesn't what the fuck that got to do with me? I'd rather be single because, to tell the truth, I have options. I'm not going to be vain and name all my options right now, but I have options, man. I turned 40 in 2.5 weeks. I have 3 streams of income financially right now, so I'm doing okay. I could get a house if I wanted, but right now I'm in an apartment because I don't feel the need to get a house because I like to travel. I might move out the country eventually, and I really don't fucking see the whole entire deal with me getting a house right now. Henceforth, and it's just me, and I don't need that much, so I live in an apartment. I make a good amount a year. I'm not gonna say I'm not at 6 figures yet, but I'm close to 6 figures a year right now. I'm just fucking saying. And me personally, I really don't understand why a man would literally volunteer his motherfucking bank account, where he's literally sharing his bank account with a woman simply because he loves her. It ain't that much love in the fucking world. I'm sorry, I work hard for my fucking money, Jack. I work hard for my motherfucking ends every fucking day. Every day I work my ass off for my money. And you think I'm gonna share my fucking bank account with a goddamn woman simply because of an intangible feeling called love? I'd rather be single. Now I know a lot of people will fucking hear this shit, and they probably goddamn say, "Look at this bitter motherfucker right here. Oh, he's sour because of this, that, and the third." And I'm not fucking saying that I'm not saying that, marriage altogether is just bad. I mean, usually it is. But there were very few women who deserve that fucking honor. Very few women who fucking deserve that fucking honor. Honestly, for me to even consider a fucking woman for something as serious as marriage, you would have, as my partner, as a woman, you would have had to gone through the fire with me. Like, for me to even consider marriage, you would have fucking had to be with me through the lowest of the lows. You would have had to been riding for me for a good while. And you would have had to motherfucking prove yourself in most ways that the modern woman can't do for me to even consider a concept such as marriage, especially this day and age. Now, I was speaking to my fucking cousin earlier about marriage. You know, I mean, he kind of feels different because, you know, he still got the whole blue pill mentality and all that shit. Even though he just got rid of a woman who wasn't treating him well. Not gonna go into detail about that, but hell, Shorty wasn't really paying bills, and Shorty wasn't really holding up her, wasn't holding up her end as far as like a lot of other things. You know, was just expecting somebody to pay her bills and expecting and not doing anything, not cooking meals and all that fucking shit. So it's like, what do we really get? What do we really get out of marriage? You don't get purity because they're not virgins. What do we get out of marriage? You don't get a fresh womb, for a woman to have your fucking baby with, because a lot of them got bodies on them. Especially by the time they're my age. What do you get out of marriage? What do you get out of marriage? Seriously. Oh, you might get an occasional meal. You might get a back rub. You might get a hand job or something from your wife from time to time. But is that really worth all of the goddamn risk that marriage motherfucking provide, man? You see what the fuck happened to Kanye West. Right? Right? Kanye West is going through a goddamn divorce right now. And guess what? He has to pay his ex-wife, Kim Kardashian, $200,000 a month. That equates to $2.4 million a year. I'm just saying. Get married if you want to. But I'd fucking rather be single. Oh, you gonna be at home jacking your dick, blah, blah, blah. You jacking my dick or not, let me tell you something. At least I don't have to pay that shit, you know? At least, and like I said, I have options. I got options. And not all of these options are in the United States. I got options in Spain. I got an option in Canada. I got an option in Brazil. Got an option in Atlanta. Got a couple options here in Florida. You know, does that mean that I fucking utilize those options 24/7? No. But I can if I wanted to. So, with that being said, why in the hell would I limit myself to goddamn words like, I will be with this person forever? Forever. Ever, 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 ever. I will be with this motherfucker forever until death does me part, until death do us part. Man, shit. Look, I don't know what the fuck y'all on when y'all be out here goddamn proposing to these chicks and shit, man, but I'm sorry, man. I'm a simple dude, man. If all it takes is a fucking woman disrespecting me or calling me out my name one time. It ain't gonna take multiple times. All it takes is a woman calling me well, you a bitch, or blah, 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 blah. Let a fucking woman call me out of my name one fucking time. I'm not sticking around. Other guys might do that shit. Other guys might motherfucking put up with that shit, but I'm not. Because I know my fucking worth and I know my options. Other guy, this is why a lot of chicks go out here and they marry these dudes who are thugs and shit, because a lot of these thugs don't have these options. You know, a lot of these motherfuckers are fresh out in the whole nine, but I got options. I got options. I'm good to go by myself. I've been supporting myself. Never had to motherfucking lean on no chick financially. So they can't. So a chick can never hold that shit above my fucking head with the finances. You know, they can't hold sex above my head because I got motherfucking options with when it comes to that. It's like, so financially they can't do that. Motherfucking sexually they can't do that. And then a lot of these chicks, especially these black American chicks, they be holding that education shit above a motherfucker's head. Oh, I got a college degree. You can't hold that shit above me either. So where is your leverage? I'm telling you, man. I'd rather be single. And you know, a lot of people be equating that bullshit to loneliness. But man, I'm not lonely. And like I said, if I wanted to be in a relationship simply for the fact of being in a relationship, just for the sake of being in a relationship, just to be in one, let me tell you, there are women out here specifically that I know want to marry me. There are certain chicks specifically that I know I could be in a relationship with if I was ever so inclined. But I just choose not to. So, you know, all that shit about, oh, well, you're going to marry and, oh, you're going to be alone. Hey, I welcome that shit. I'm the type of motherfucking dude. I'm the type of fucking dude that can see myself with living in a cabin in the woods somewhere by myself. I don't fucking mind shit like that. I'm the type of dude, man, you can like that fucking gets on a plane and goddamn goes to another country and fucking will stay in that country for like 2 or 3 months. Don't even have to tell nobody in the States where I went. And be perfectly happy with that. I'm that type of dude. I've witnessed these married lives, these married guys. I witnessed how their households are. And their households are usually full of chaos. You got the wife bitching about something. I mean, all the married couples I ever seen, the wife is always complaining about something. It could be the smallest shit. Oh, we don't go to church enough. Oh, you need to make more money. Oh, well, you need to go here. Oh, well, we need to do this next weekend. I'm sorry, I can't deal with that shit, man. It's always the wife saying something, and it's always what he needs to do. It's never what she needs to do. On top of that, you got kids running around with all the chaos and the screaming and all that bullshit. And I'm like, man, like my fucking place is so quiet, you can hear a goddamn rat piss on cotton. Not stating that I got rats in here or nothing, but but it's that fucking quiet. And I like that shit, man. So yeah. Hell, being single, shit, I'll take it. It is what it is, man. Just had to get that off my chest, man. You know, hope y'all doing all right this evening. About to motherfucking take my happy ass to the gym because it's about that time. So I will get at y'all later on.